Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Aman Najmi bin Nur Razmi, and today me and my partner, which is Norizwan bin Nur Azlan, will represent our research, which is the factor of financial problem among students, a case study in UiTM Seremban 3 campus. Firstly, we will go through our research background. As we all know, money is very important to people nowadays, including students. Without money, how can the students buy the needs for them in the university, such as books, stationery, foods, and many other things? This also includes the money that they need to pay for their fees. There will be some burden for them. The financial problem may give a lot of tension for the students. Every student has their own background. Some of the students came from a rich family and some of them maybe not. It shows that every student has different perception when it goes to money. University Technology Mara UiTM is a public university it is based on Shah Alam. The university has many branches in Malaysia. In Negeri Sembilan, there are three campuses that has been located, which is in Kuala Pilah, Seremban, and Rembau. This research will be focusing on Seremban campus that was built on 19th January 2011 and started their operation on 2nd February 2014. There are three faculties in this campus. In Seremban campus, the program that they provided was in diploma and degree. It consists of 5,000 students. Some of them were given a college, while others will rent a house near the campus. Having 5,000 students may help in getting the result of the study, which is about the factor of financial problems among students.
Now we will proceed to the problem statement. The purpose of problem statement is to identify and explain the problem. Financial problem can be faced by all individuals and groups, which it can happen if they cannot control their financial. It can be approved by the statement made by Datuk Seri Idris Jusoh as Minister of Higher Education, declared that the financial problem among students should be noted by Pejabat Timbalan Naib Chancellor, Hal Ehwal Pelajar and Alumni. Following media reports of public university students who have the financial problem to buy food to eat that can affect their wellness is a serious issue. From the problem, it can affect the physical, psychological and behavior of these students. From the statistic that we gained from Ministry of Health Malaysia, we found out that mental health problem amongst adults is 29.2% and for teenagers is 12.1%. This shows psychological health in Malaysia should be given full attention and need to find a solution for this problem.
Next, we will move to our research question and research objective. Firstly, for research question. A research question is an answerable inquiry into a specific concern or issue. It is the initial step in a research project. And for our research project, our research question is about what is the relationship between financial literacy and financial problem among students. And secondly, what is the relationship between financial responsibility and financial problem among students? And lastly, what is the relationship between financial support and financial problem among students? As for research objective, and in general, research objective describe what we expect to achieve by a project. Research objective may be linked with a hypothesis or used as a statement of purpose in a study that does not have a hypothesis. For our research objective, there are three research objectives, which is to observe in the relationship between financial literacy and financial problem among students. Secondly, to examine the relationship between financial responsibility and financial problem among students. And lastly, to study the relationship between financial support and financial problem among students.
Next, we will proceed to the conceptual framework. The financial problem among students is our dependent variables, and our independent variables is financial literacy, financial responsibilities, and financial support.
This is for our hypothesis development. Hypotheses are often specific prediction about what will happen in a particular study. They are developed by considering existing evidence and using reasoning to infer what will happen in the specific context of interest. Hypotheses are often but not always derived from theories. As for our hypothesis development, it will be using our independent variables, which is financial literacy, financial responsibilities, and financial support. Next is about our research method. Research method are the strategies, processes, or technique utilized in the collection of data of evidence for analysis in order to uncover new information or create better understanding of a topic. And this is our research method. We'll move to our finding. Finding the principal outcome of research project, what the project suggested, revealed, or indicated. This usually refers to the totality of outcome rather than the conclusion or recommendation drawn for them. This is our finding. It shows our respondent information. Now we will move to our hypothesis testing. We are using Pearson correlation coefficient, which means by it is the test statistic that measures the statistical relationship or association between two continuous variables. It is known as the best method of measuring the association between variables of interest because it is based on the method of covariance. It gives information about the magnitude of the association or correlation as well as the direction of the relationship. As for our hypothesis testing, our first objective is to observe the relationship between financial literacy and financial problem among students in UiTM Seremban campus. It shows that a significant and positive relationship between financial literacy and financial problem, and the value of R is equal to 0.277 and our P value is 0.000. Therefore, HA1, which is where there is a significant and positive relationship between financial literacy and financial problem among students accepted and rejected HO1. As for our second objective, which is to examine the relationship between financial and responsibilities and financial problem among students, it shows that there is a significant and positive relationship between financial responsibility and financial problem, which our R value is equal to 0.129 and our P value is equal to 0.025. Therefore, HA2, where there is a significant and positive relationship between financial responsibilities and financial problem among students, accepted and rejected HO2. And our last objective, which is to study the relationship between financial support and financial problem among students in UiTM Seremban campus, it shows a significant and negative relationship between financial support and financial problem among students, which our R value is negative 0.129 and our P value is equal to 0.026. Therefore, HA3, where there is a significant and negative relationship between financial support and financial problem among students accepted and rejected HO3.
Next, we will proceed to the research recommendation. Recommendation in research paper can be defined as a critical suggestion regarding the best course of action in a certain situation. The whole idea of a recommendation is to provide a beneficial guide that will not only resolve certain issues but result in a beneficial outcome. For the first recommendation, we suggest that the students to participate in financial management programs. It helps them to create an awareness towards their expenses. For the second recommendation, the government needs to improve the previous financial aid alternative. It may help the government to reduce the rate of the financial problems among students.
Then we will move to our limitation. The limitation of the study are those characteristics of design or methodology that impacted or influenced the application or interpretation of the result. And our first limitation is about the respondent cooperation. Due to the pandemic of COVID-19, the government of Malaysia declared Movement Control Order MCO as a preventive measure in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. As this study uses online survey in response to the MCO and it involves the participant among UiTM students, the survey been distributed to the student by using WhatsApp application platform. Even though through online survey, the response could be gathered quickly. However, it was difficult to get the student cooperation to answer the survey. It took us a long time to get 300 respondents to continue our research and if the respondent failure to respond, it will weaken the survey result. Limitation in terms of contact and potential of same person may answer the same question can affect result accuracy for the study. And our second limitation is difficulty having discussion with research partner. During this pandemic, to have face-to-face discussion, it is because we are needed to stay at home. Without having any discussion by face-to-face, we will not understand on what we are supposed to do. There is some situation where we are having miscommunication in terms of instruction given. If there is face-to-face discussion, it will make it easier and more understand about information that wants to deliver. Face-to-face session is very important for us because it has become a norm to have a discussion or talk. The new norm needed us to use the online platform and sometimes it may be difficult because of the connection is weak.
The conclusion, this study aims to explore the connection between financial literacy, financial responsibility, and financial support between students in UiTM Seremban. Lastly, for the conclusion, this study aims to explore the connection between financial literacy, financial responsibility, and financial support between students in UiTM Seremban. This research has generally demonstrated that there is a link between variables that lead to the student's financial issue. This is because all independent variables are linked to the dependent variables using the Pearson correlation method. Therefore, this research could be referred by other researchers to gain new knowledge about the factor of financial problem among students. The results are obtained based on the past studies by other researchers that has been discussed in the literature review part.